Yo, Elliott! What's up, guys? I got this question from one of our Strength Camp Online members, Julian. It says, both of my boys are following in my footsteps. I've been lifting weights with me for 2 months now. Ollie is 15 and Jack is 14. Pretty good. I'm very proud of them and they're making some good gains, but I want to check to see if I need to be more cautious with them since they're not yet fully grown adults. Can you give me some advice on the matter, please? So, thank you, Julian. That's a great question. Interestingly enough, I began weight training when I was 14 years old. And I would give you the same advice that I would give any adult that's training right now, and that is not to get too caught up into fixed patterns of training. And this could be with regard to sports, and it could be with regard to training in the gym. Because oftentimes I see these young men come in here and they've been playing baseball, say for example, since they were 7 years old. And what I mean by fixed pattern is that they keep doing the same movement over and over and over and over again for 7 years. They show up here and they look like this. You know, the arm is immediately rotated, one hip is rotated forward, and that shoulder's hiked up. And then they're, you know, the parents are like, well, here he is. He's gonna lift some weights and gain some muscle. And I'm looking at the kid and I'm like, his biology, his mechanics are so off because he's been performing these fixed patterns, right? Pattern overload, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again to such a degree that now has chronic muscular imbalances, he's constantly getting injuries, he's definitely not performing at his best. And I think this could be averted if all of us, oh shit, door's about to close on me. If all of us, starting at a very early training age meaning when you start training, integrate and incorporate multiple ranges of motion into our routine. So if you've got your boys bodybuilding, that's great. They should be building up their muscles, getting bigger and stronger, but also include days where they're doing gymnastics or days where they're doing yoga. That's what I do now. I don't weight train exclusively without integrating some yoga into my training. About 3 days a week, I do yoga. I put on some yoga videos. There's some great one on YouTube, and there's some great DVDs. Just buy a yoga DVD, an athletic yoga DVD. In fact, one of my friends just sent me a book called Real Men Do Yoga, and on it is a professional football player sitting cross-legged. And I think the reason why real men do yoga is because it keeps them healthy, strong, vibrant, and vital without injury, and continuing to progress on their journey without, you know, all the crap that people end up dealing with and surgeries and whatnot because of poor training routines. So keep doing what you're doing, man. I think it's a fantastic job that you got your boy training. I began training when I was 14 years old, but integrate multiple range of motion, explosive, and just different elements of training into their routine so they don't get fixed into these stuck bodybuilding patterns where they end up with really tight biceps, tight shoulders, and screwed up bodies when they're 25. See what I'm saying, man? Done.
Elliott said, what?